Hello everybody, it's my yard here. Welcome to the channel. Wrestlemania was an historical event by any means, and as you've clicked on this thumbnail, you'll be wondering why I'm talking absolute B. Well, it's not B because there's two reasons in my insanity mind. One, Undertaker never lost. Okay? I know we saw him got pinned. He didn't lose though. We'll talk about that shortly. Is this going to be Undertaker's last match? It's Undertaker's choice, and I think he would choose to beat that his last match, obviously. Would we have wanted to see probably Cena Taker? Absolutely, no question about that. The only problem I have with it, and I think maybe Undertaker might possibly have an issue with, is just how it felt all round. The match itself was, on both sides, quite sloppy. Now, Undertaker is injured, bad hip, everything. Age is now starting to affect him. That's understandable. You can appreciate that. And he still took some insane bumps, such as the spear for the table and just multiple spears, full stop. But Roman just seemed to be just not having a good day, full stop. At the grandest stage of them all, the main event again for the third year, he decided to not up his game, in all honesty. I mean, the tombstone was botched. They reversed into meant to be his own tombstone, botched it. The final sequence involving the running spear and everything, he hesitated. So you see a couple of these punches and then he goes for the spear. I feel like that's just going to be edited out of a lot of matches in the future for highlight clips. I think they're just going to ignore it and just go for the running, bouncing off the rope spear. And there's also a few other things with choke slams and Superman punches and stuff where Roman just seemed to be out of place and just not knowing what to do. And if he's meant to be the mainstay of the company, if he's not calling the spots of the match at this point, I kind of feel worried. Now, let's talk about one particular part of the match. Now, we didn't know until they pretty much announced it there was going to be no holds barred. And no holds barred is fine. Yep, no disqualifications, no counters, etc. It also means no rope breaks. What happened? Rope break. Clear as day, rope break happened with the Hell's Gate. Hell's Gate was locked in. Roman was passing out, put his foot on the bottom rope. Ref called to break the hold. No. No. It's no holds barred. No rope breaks. If he hits his foot on the ropes, who cares? He has to escape from the hold. Now, from what you could maybe muster up, I'm going to go on an assumption that Roman was meant to try and lift the Undertaker for maybe a powerbomb or something of that nature from that position. We've seen Triple H do it and Brock over the years. He couldn't seem to do it. I think it was the same reason with the tombstone aspect of trying to relift Taker up. He just couldn't do it. Now, whether that's Roman being injured or just Undertaker not being able to put his weight towards it, it was very, very dissatisfying. And Undertaker choosing his own way out is awesome. The fact that he has the legacy to do that is phenomenal. But it is bittersweet because that match was not the potential it could have been. It should have been a far better match than it was. And we're sort of left with this pill to swallow with, he could do one more just purely to muster up the courage, you know. I would love to see Cena Undertaker. It could, I mean, it's probably very highly unlikely that he will do another match. That seems to be the send-off with the gloves and everything. Very ceremonial, very poetic. But you always want that little bit more. We would have loved to see Sting Undertaker, but Sting's retired because of injury. And it's just, I wished better for him. I really did. He could have had so much more for his final match, and that just, it sucked. It just sucked that match ended how it did. If there wasn't so many little issues, I don't think we would have. I personally wouldn't have any problems with it. Just that end sequence shouldn't have been botched of all things, and Roman botched it. It wasn't Taker, because Taker was ready for that spear. Roman then decided to stop. I'm like, it's a spear of Jesus. What do you mean? I just don't know. What did you think about it, folks? Please leave it in the comment section below with your thoughts. Follow me up on Twitter at ITSMYYARD. Subscribe for more wrestling and wrestling gaming goodness. And we'll see you next time. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye-bye.